veteran wildlife campaigner, author and star conservationist Richard Pearce. He's a good friend of ours at Marine Dynamics and Dyer Conservation Trust. I think some of you might have met him before at Marine Evenings. Now the documentary you will see tonight, Lions, Bones and Bullets, it was created when Richard met this incredible couple. So Anton, Leach and Jasmine, Duthie, if you could just quickly stand up, from Claude Hatfield. There's also a whole story about where the name comes from, Claude Hatfield. You don't wear, that's not your Claude hat. No. Okay. Thank you very much. So it was inspired by the book that we've got here, inspired by the book Cuddle Me, Kill Me. So it inspired Richard to do this documentary. Then he met Jasmine is the writer and the producer of the documentary you will see, and then directed by Anton. So, according to Anton, they created this film to connect audiences, that's you, with the truth about what was happening in South Africa's wildlife farming industry. So I really want to thank you for being here and to be brave enough to make those connections tonight. So you can also ask, what does this have to do with marine conservation or marine conservation or a marine evening? And the answer is everything. Because we have to support people like this, people like Richard, Jasmine, Anton, bold enough to literally risk their lives to tell the truth behind the exploitation of our South African wildlife. We've got to support people like Wilfred and Sherry's vision of protecting our wildlife, our oceans, sharks, whales, birds, marine life, animals being caught, killed, slaughtered, for one reason, and that's financial gain. So we have to add our voices to these people and what they are doing. And we have to expose those atrocities because we can't keep quiet. So let's give them a hand of applause.
The main aim of this film is to educate, and obviously it's not a very comfortable watch, but quickly it's information, it's education. And this is the key of the film. In order to expose, we felt an absolute need and desire to tell this story. Because there's a lot of people in South Africa that have no idea that this is going on. And for us to get international pressure onto the government here in South Africa, you come from the internal side, if you're coming from the South African angle, you kind of brush it off. At the moment, the external, the international audience gets involved and they go, wait, hang on a second, I didn't realize that this is what you're doing to the wildlife. Through that, you put pressure on. So one of the aims is hopefully that this film will create change. We need to change the stories. And I do know that the issue of the lions is the kind of pinnacle of all of the wildlife. If we do not, if we allow this to continue, you can guarantee that just about every animal that is in South Africa will go down the same.
This is farming on an industrial agricultural scale.
They call it euthanasia, we call it slaughter of lion for bone.
Is it a sin to make money?
These are not necessarily friendly people that we're coming to investigate. They don't want to be investigated.
We shouldn't be allowing this to happen.
This is Africa's land. This is Africa's animals.
Wild should mean wild.